What is going on, everyone? Nathan coming back at you with another Monotype Live. Today, we've been counting up the votes in the comments below, and it looks like Fire is a pretty commanding lead here with 13 votes. It was at like 3 before it started the counting process, so that's pretty cool to see the flowing support there. Also works out perfectly because I'm in the middle of a crazy heat wave where I live right now. We're talking 90 degrees, and so that is why you will be seeing a little bit more of my pasty Irish skin today. It's also, I'm blending into the sheets background here. It's also probably why if I seem a bit sweaty and unkempt, that's why we don't have great AC in my place. I do apologize, but I am excited to play Fire. Fire is like, I can always say this about a lot. This might seem like kind of eye rolling, but I think Fire is maybe my #1 type where I don't play it much, but every time I do, I'm like, this is really freaking fun, right? In regards to teams we're going to be using here, I was pretty frustrated to see that there's no freaking sample teams here in the Scarlet and Violet National Decks forum. So I did some, well, actually, first of all, luckily, somebody posted on my wall on Smogon a team that looks pretty sick, so we're going to give that a shot for sure. But also I scrolled down and I saw Don Bork here had a Fire team, which I also wasn't sure of, but we see the Embiid PFP here, and we're definitely going to have to make it work. Plus, I like that with the two teams that I just described, we have a balance between Sun and not Sun. Because if you had asked me, like, early in my monotype career, I guess, what I thought the defining characteristic of Fire was, I would say Sun, because it is a typing that has got a couple of okay walls. Water is, of course, like a pretty prevalent defensive staple archetype, call it what you want. Like a bulky water wall is as common as Pokemon itself. However, besides that, there isn't a ton that can deal with Fire. Dragon types don't have as many walls as everything else. Rock is super uncommon, and that leaves yourself. So in terms of like counters to Fire, there's not too much to worry about besides yourself and Water, in my opinion. And yes, again, if we have to describe that, I think of it as just a type that just, it throws its, overpowering wall breakers at you. It's unique like Rain is, where you can boost your speed in Drought, which doesn't normally happen, but more importantly is you have to be Chlorophyll, which is normally grass, yada yada. But more importantly, you're boosting your powers. The more, obvious application of that. You have Charizard Mega, you have Blaziken, you have Volcanion, you have Cinderace with just a simple Pyro Ball is really menacing in the sun. Volcarona needs time to set up, of course, but it can actually be just a wall breaker, comes in immediately and drops a Fiery Dance too. So I've always liked this aspect of Sun. It's kind of a similar playstyle to what I would describe Dragon or Ghost as, where there's just going to be a limited amount of counters to Fire, the nature of most teams. You wear those down, and then your more efficient sweepers can go to town like a Blaziken here, right? Very cool concept. But as I learned and played more Fire last generation, I came to also appreciate something that has shined since Heavy Duty Boots came to the game, which is Fire being one of the better defensive types in Pokemon, right? If we actually go to Fire on Smogon, yes, it's offensively pretty good, but defensively, it's awesome too. It's weak to ground and water, which again, isn't ideal. It's not the greatest thing in the world. Rock, once again, if you're going to be weak to a single typing, like lose straight up to a typing, Rock is very high on that list for me. But defensively, you have a massive amount of resist. This is a big reason why Heatran is so good. It combines one of the best defensive types in Steel with one of the best defensive typings in Fire. Ground is, of course, a massive caveat to this all. So that's why this game kind of becomes similar to what a Mono Steel team would be, just managing these weaknesses to ground and water, which is really the only two major ones. Rock will come up now and then, of course, but again, it's not as much of a concern as it would be for other typings and other teams. And that's where these sort of Fire balance teams come into effect, where Heatran just is this oppressive wall. Moltres is actually pretty functional with Heavy Duty Boots as a good pivot swap in. Way worse without Defog, of course, that's no question. But this team is running so much Heavy Duty Boots, it doesn't even matter in the first place. Cinderace, actually, we could be running Court Change too, if we care about that too much. And then Volcanion is going to be one of the best water type walls that we have ever. It's also 4 times weak resist to Fire, which actually does matter a little bit. Nice to have that in the back, assist Heatran in that duty of being a Fire resist on your own right. But yeah, shutting down water is a pretty nice place to be too. So all this combines to mean that it's actually a very good balanced team to run in the tier as well. Didn't do it too much last generation again. I feel like what normally happens is when I start a monotype series, I always start with Fire. It's like my perennial thing. It's one of the first times it's been voted in as a result that we've seen so far. So I am excited to play it today. Also excited because it's got some of the cooler Mega Evolutions out there, and I've never been able to use this before. So we're going to hop into it here. If I can not die from the heat here. One of these is just monotype. That's the mistake there. So I guess we will do Fire to start out because it hit hard and it's funny. And it seems that since this team was posted by the Embiid lover, that we've seen a Blaziken ban. That's not the end of the world. We just need to add a Fire type sweeper who can take advantage of the speed. Because again, I do think that it's more of a, you wear down your resist over time, and then Cinderace or Blaziken or Volcarona or Charizard, they all could do the role, of course. What are you? Air Balloon. That's nice, actually. you're answering our water problem and our ground problem all in one. Okay, that's actually another thing, but it's not excellent. But anyways, so we need a fire type Pokemon that can do all of these jobs at once for us here. Bit of a sweeper. Victini is actually an interesting one, but I think it's a little bit redundant with Cinderace. I'd probably prefer a Scarf Victini if that was it. I would love to use a Camerupt Mega. I think that's one of the cooler Pokemon designs out there for sure. In terms of a Scarf, like a fast endgame finisher. Cephalon Scarf, we could just change Cinderace to be heavy or banned actually. That would be really interesting. That might work really well. Let's give it a try. Hazard Control is really scary at this point, but what the hell? Could be fun. I could also make you like boots and make you boost speed as you get stronger. It's actually a similar role to Blaziken in that extent. But I want to give this a try first. If it doesn't work out, then fair enough. But we gotta give it a try. I'll probably do Mind Blown and Psyshock. That was kind of my default last generation. Also Overheat if you want a similar effect, but there's so many times where you come in at 25% as a Blacephalon, you're like, this is my last weapon anyways. Let's just do it. And then Cinderace, I will make you banned. And do we want to add a Sucker Punch if that's the case? It's a pretty interesting question. I'll do that instead of Gunk Shot. Okay, so we've edited the team a little bit here. Hopefully we're a little bit more up to snuff. And right away we are graced with a pretty beautiful lead matchup. Game's really just going to boil down to if we can kill Heatran, which look, I've played this matchup enough times from this position to be like, damn, this Heatran swapped in every freaking time. I'm doomed. Plus, two of the better ones to break it. You'll be excellent. You'll be excellent for sure. Two of the better ones to break it are choice locked, so it does become down to a bit of a guessing game. Volcanion will be able to beat it 1v1 too, but I just get scared to swap in as such a valuable Pokemon, especially against a ground type like this. Volcarona is going to lose straight up. So it's really up to excellent prediction on these two parts. Blacephalon pretty cleanly loses. I keep pointing to it, but it's not going to win against Heatran. Cinderace could totally win if I get a high jump kick on the right play. That's tricky. Plus, it's worth mentioning that you should have Protect. And actually, I would prefer to have a Protect on Barathorn too. So Cinderace might not be excellent if that's the case. Might come down to Volcanion and Charizard, who has Roost. That's so helpful. That's so helpful. Well, if I had to guess my opponent's lead, it actually might be Iron Treads, frankly. I'm gonna lead Cinderace. Yeah, okay, we nailed that lead matchup. I'm gonna go for... You do not have Protect. So I'll go for the high jump kick. Your Scarf. Wow, okay, totally. This is exactly how I thought turn one would go. That's a really rough start. That's really shitty. Let's go to let's go to Torkoal. Don't care about the balloon, of course. It's just enough to do a KOS. Damn. What about a lot of Spadef guys? Volcanion again is pretty important, especially against a Scarf Iron Treads now, right? Like look at my team, look at Scarf Iron Treads. Yeek. I don't think Sun's actually that important, so I might just sack you. I'm more worried about your rapid spinning. You're just gonna let Heatran in for free, which might not be the worst. Can you even Oko? Oh god, did I use Shadow Claw again? I've done that before on a live. I've done that before. Last time I played Mono Fire, this happened. And then we actually ran a Shadow Claw offensive Cephalon that was pretty good. That sucks. That sucks. I'm gonna go to you. I'm gonna Flamethrower because nothing swaps on you except for Heatran. If it's just a 1v1 straight up against Heatran, I don't win. But with Earth Power, I might be okay. That is so much. For Balloon, damn, that is so much. At least Cinderace can kind of let off the, its leash at this point of the game. That sucks. That really sucks. You're just gonna EQ. Charizard's obvious, and they want a Volt Switch really badly here. I'm gonna go Blacephalon. I think you're gonna Volt Switch. If you EQ, you got me. Nice. They wanted the Heatran. They wanted the Charizard. I say that because I think we're gonna see Heatran right now. No other possible play, as far as I can tell. Interesting. Maybe we're gonna Protect here. Okay, just an elaborate bait. Fair enough. I'm okay with it just because I have such a good Fire Resist here. If you read me with it, Earth Power would suck a little bit, but Power Gem, offensive Power Gem. This is rough. Okay, we're gonna go to you. This is what I'm talking about, 50-50 city. I'm not even too upset with how we played this game. It's just been like a wild ride so far. I got EQ. If you power gem there, I lose the game. Yeah, good on ya. I can still Oko with Flare Blitz. If you go to Heat Ran, go to Heat Ran. No way, 3%. That is shameful. That is utterly shameful. 3%. This better not kill me. Yeah, okay. There's Scizor. We'll go to Cephalon. Hope it's not a 2-hit KO. Mega Scizor. It is a 2-hit KO. God. I guess Volcarona's the play. Volcarona's not going to do anything as long as Heat Ran's at this stage, so I'm just going to try to get the burn. Get it. Awesome. Let's do a double switch on the Heat Ran. They might go for the greedy U-turn. Are you Power Gem and Protect? I want to risk it. I'm down at this point. I got to make some sort of play. Very nice. 65 is awesome for us. We'll do this on a U-turn. Bullet Punch is fine. We'll just Fiery Dance here. Yeah, they get us. Again, I don't really care too much about that. We have 2 mons that can beat you. Charizard's never going to win at this point. If they play their cards right, they'll never let Heat Ran be exposed. In which case, Blacephalon's kind of useless. Everyone else can win. You and we'll roost. Your Scarf. Okay. That's such a frustrating game. I deserve to get memed on. You know, I lost to Steel as Fire. That's on me. Oh, we got a brother here. Nice. I deserve to get memed on for sure. Screw you, man. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm so upset, so I can't, like, you know, be like, oh, thanks for being a fan, but, like, that's not what I want to hear right now. Okay, so we're terrified. We're absolutely terrified of arcanine-hisui. I think if we have an advantage in this game, it's going to be Volcanion, kind of. Great Fire Resist is going to help. Blacephalon could definitely do some damage to them. We're going to go to Torkoal, try to get up rocks early. They're going to press our advantage immediately. Speaking of press, let's just try to... This is my biggest way that I lose this game, and that helps so much. That's awesome. So we're actually going to trade them here. Oh, sorry. That sucks. I mean, that's... Yeah, you know what? No shame there. I'm sorry. If you're watching this, I'm so sorry to be rude, but I'm not in the mood. After you revealed 2 freaking Scarfers. Scarf Heat Ran, Scarf... whatever, Bad Tusk. I'm too... It's too close. It's too raw. It's too soon. I'm sorry, GG's, but I'm too immature at this moment in time to process that. We are going to lead Volk here. We get Great Tusk. That's nice. I'm gonna go for the QD. As long as they don't hit me with some sort of crazy stuff, we should be able to win the 1v1. They do hit me with an offensive Life Orb Great Tusk. Fair enough. That one's not as crazy as we lost to last round. Maybe I'm on tilt. You never know. Can I kill Psyshock? It says no. Yeah, because your defense. That's right. Psyshock. I'm just thinking, what can I do that doesn't let Quacklevolt in for free, you know? What about the Quacklevolt of it all? People don't ask that. If you're offensive, Shadow Ball should kill. Helk says, as long as you don't have any HP investment, we should be able to get the kill here. That's exactly the case. Lovely. Because that's an Quacklevolt. It sends an Iron Valiant. Well, again, according to my calc, I Oko, as long as I'm Scarf. But you could also be Scarf. I'm going for like a knockoff. If that's the case, I go to Charizard. Great. Crit I don't think mattered. So this is a pretty juicy start for us. It's been a weird thing where I just lost a long, protracted game that I should have won. And now we're just going to town. Triple Arrows is the threat. What else can we do? What else can we do? Let's do Torkoal. Not overthink it too much. Yep. Hello, Scrappy. How you doing? Been a minute. I have no fire move. Interesting. Okay, what are we on? You gonna flinch? I don't even care if you do, honestly. And then I would totally trade this for you Asleep. That gives me a free setup with Charizard for the win. Looks like that is going to be the case. No Dragon move, interestingly. So Quackable, I guess, becomes a bit of an issue, but we have a neutrality too, so that's fine by me. And if I go for a second turn, I could definitely kill Quackable with Flare Blitz. According to Calc, I already can, so let's run it. Even if it doesn't work out, I'll just go for the revenge kill after the fact with Blacephalon because we're Scarf. Sun's already over. Damn it. That sucks. I think I still beat you 1v1. Unless I'm mistaken. 328. Yeah, we outspeed. So you're also... These random Scarfers, guys. They drive me crazy. For you two, I think I prefer Flamethrower. Apparently, I really do. I'll go for another one. We're a little bit worried about Unburden. Is that like a normal gem tech? I think I've seen that where it's like normal gem and then they do all kinds of stuff to you. Okay. As long as you don't get 2 Aqua Steps, Blacephalon can beat you and Cinderace can get 1. So I'll try for a Wake Up. We don't get it. Your Scarf, so I'll go to Cinderace afterwards. As long as you don't sleep Cinderace, we should be fine. Pyroball Okos. Also U-turn, because we're slower. And then I could Revenge Kill with Blacephalon. That's an interesting idea. I mean, Psyshock probably does kill at this point anyways. Maybe Blacephalon was the play all along. So I'll go for this. Watch me get slept. Good play. Good play. Honestly, good play. I don't. There's a world where you go to Blacephalon there, but there's also a world where he gets paralyzed if that's the point. But I think... No, we lose for sure. That was insane. I can't believe I'm typing GG right now. That was something. This is the worst live ever. I'm hot. I'm warm. For some reason before this... Oh my god. Alright, well now I know what they are. You know, I've been meaning to make a video for a long time, on the value of surprise sets. So this will be very interesting. Because I think, like, yes, you get a win, but what is it worth the rest of the time? In situations like this, obviously, where they know it's a surprise set, it's, you know, probably greatly reduced. But if they win regardless, then, you know, that will be that. Again, Torkoal's not too valuable in this game. I'm probably going to keep it as a sack to keep it in the back, just because the power of fire is not a deciding factor in this game for us at all, obviously. Blacephalon 1v1 should beat Iron Shreds. Depends on their investment, of course. Gosh, if I had a Hidden Power Ground Ball growing up, oh, that'd be juicy, but that's fine. Charizard X against Iron Shreds as a lead matchup is an interesting one because I can Terra, and then I probably just Terra regardless. Do I? Oh, that's tough. Again, so sorry. Again, to reiterate, I started explaining it and then I cut myself off. No, whoa. No. Damn it. And they feel bad now. Now you're, as if it's not bad enough you humiliate me in front of my YouTube channel. Now you're making me feel bad for being a jerk about the whole process. Come on. What is this? What is this, Mega Gallade? Let me get the win. Damn it, Mega Gallade. Why you gotta be a nice guy? Why you gotta be a nice guy, Mega Gallade? This is terrible. This is unconscionable. Anyways, I've been cut off 3 different times there, but what I was talking about originally was do I Mega Evolve for the Volt Switch? But I could get hit by the Earthquake if they read that. You never know. But oh well. I think surprise sets are an interesting thing. This is something I mentioned before with Scarf Kyurem in previous generation, where like, yes, you normally get like a cheeky win, but now what makes Kyurem so good is kind of inevitably lost, and all you're left with is just a very bad Scarfer because it's weak to, it doesn't have very good coverage moves. Like if you don't have that insane wall breaking power from choice specs and or from substitute, You just get easily swapped in on. What is with all the repeat matches? You get easily swapped in on with Kyurem though. So it just doesn't really do anything that makes Kyurem good, and it's not even a good Scarfer. So it's always just like you're purely doing it just for the surprise factor's sake. And there is, you know, an argument to be made that's worth it. If you get a cheeky win, then like, you know, a cheeky kill, then that's a full kill. That's like you're up a turn at least. I've never been on the board, but anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about now, and I do want to make a video on the topic. So we're gonna see you again. I am going to. You're an offensive Great Tusk. We now know that to be true. I'm gonna go to Volcanion. We get Iron Valiant. I can kill a Sludge Wave or with Steam Eruption. Let's go for Steam Eruption. Electric Terrain. Interesting. Are you gonna hit me with an electric move afterwards? They just sack him on straight up there. Earth Power has a chance to kill as long as they don't set me to sleep. Oh god. Oh god. I'll go for the Earth Power. You know, maybe Flamethrower is better because it guarantees damage too, and it has a chance to burn or steam right now. Earth Power. What the hell? Nice, we get that. We do get the kill there. Very nice. We're doing well this game. Great Tusk shall kill us. I'm gonna risk Charizard. What the hell? I feel like we're up in pieces. Let's try to go for it. That's awesome. And then you are Life Orb, so you're probably gonna hit me with a fighting type attack now. I'll go to Volcarona if that's the case. Fish for that burn. You're gonna bulk up there. Good on you. Well, let's just go for the Giga Drain. Get the maximum amount of damage here. 80%. Fine by me. Charizard is now faster. We actually get the burn there, which doesn't hurt. And I will go for the EQ. I guess that lets in Quackable at this point. I feel like as long as I get Quackable low, it's not the end of the world. Flare Blitz does more damage. Man, that's Tough Claws for you. So we'll Flare Blitz here. Boom. 51. Very nice. I'll go to Torkoal now, because I don't think if you're doing that little damage, you'll be able to do that much to Torkoal. Should be doing... Oh, wow. I was thinking maybe 30%. They're going to forfeit. All right, that's enough of that one. Let's do the more balanced-sided team here. Is that the actual one that we saw earlier in the ladder, this one? Wait, is that person we were playing against? Was that this? No. Anyways. Smash missing does suck, to be fair, though. It's a bit more of a balance in the sense that, like, all of your offense is now contingent on Volcarona and Cinderace to a limited extent, but definitely Arcanine, who's such a great wall breaker. Man, the matchups are solid. Biggest question here is, of course, Venusaur. Cordillera is it in most grass builds, but we'll see what we do here. If we were Sun, this would be over in a jiffy, although this might actually be a sunny day Venusaur build. You never know. I doubt it, of course, but we'll see. Let's... No, because it's also Chlorophyll Scovillain. Why or Scovillain? Why the hell would you do that? Okay. Well, let's go. Let's go with you. Let's go for the Flare Blitz. I've learned my lesson from my predecessor. Okay. That tracks. Sounds about right. They're going to U-turn into Venusaur, who hasn't time to Mega Evolve yet. Are you hoping for a non-Flare Blitz attack? No world, I'm not clicking that. We take a ton of damage there for sure. Scovillain's up next. Let's go to Moltres. What you clicking? No. It's not that kind of game. It's not that kind of game where we're doing that. You're going to come out. I'll go to you. I think a cutie for the win right now. Especially with the Brute Bonnet being what you are. I guess you could be Banded Sucker Punch. That's always... Got to keep that in mind. Oh, you're going to hit us with the Encore. Fair enough. I'll go to Volcanion if that's the case. Still haven't gotten a chance to Mega Evolve Venusaur, sadly for you. Everyone gets a Stun Spore. You get a Stun Spore. You get a Stun Spore. But now that's done. So now the last kind of wall for Volcarona seems to be gone. Let's go to Moltres next. We do have Tailwind with Arcanine, which is worth noting. Oh, okay. I mean, good on you. Let's go to... It's a little bit scary. Earth Power probably kills you and you. I guess you just, you know, sling in Sludge Bombs at me. If you Growth, I doubt your recovery too. This might be my best matchup, honestly. Because I don't think you have recovery. It's fine. You're very slow, Venusaur, so I'm kind of conflicted on what you are. If that flamethrower did that much, this is gonna do a bajillion. And we're gonna see Brute Bonnet in next. I would welcome a Brute Bonnet. I would gladly welcome Brute Bonnet to my family. Come have a seat at the table here. Only a couple left. Arbolivia, this is gonna hurt. I'm afraid to say. Leech Seed, good on ya, but there is no answer for this. I mistimed it, damn it. Don't you hate it when you mistime it? The bit was almost perfect. It was a second off. Okay, we're gonna see you, and I'll Fire Dance for the win. GG, tough matchup. I mean, that's almost just a filler game there. Let's get a couple more. I'm gonna say two more. We had the one brutal loss. No, there wasn't two losses. We don't talk about the second loss though. That was even more brutal. What can you say about those? But we're 4-2 on the day. Not bad. We got, you know, it's a slow game with Nathan, right? I always think about that when I played with Joey. Is the guy is just so fast and he's used to just rattling things off, and that guy's mind moves a mile a minute. He's so fast with Pokemon, and I'll be like, this Charizard reminds me of my friend in grade 9 math class. And I'm like, here's a whole story about that. That's a difference between us. But also my brother. My brother in firearms. If I'm eating potatoes, they say stop eating chicken. Never. It's probably weird for me to be eating potatoes in the middle of this. I apologize. But, you know, I got an Ultimate Frisbee game later. You gotta fuel up. Gotta hit those complex carbohydrates. So important to good Ultimate Frisbee performance. I'm working on the flick. You guys know what it is. Matchups are important, man. Last time I was so miserable seeing Arcanine on the team matchup screen. Now I'm so thrilled to have it. That's so nice for us. Charizard X. Do be scary. We're gonna keep Moltres around for that specific cause. But even still, I think Flare Blitz will probably 2-hit KO us, honestly, if I'm not mistaken. Volcanion, super important. I don't have too much to say. Lead Heatran. Losing matchup off the rip. Going to my own Volcanion's really scary too. I don't think Stealth Rocks. It would be nice for Charizard. Let's do it. Let's get Stealth Rocks out. They get that. There could be Defog too, which would mean we've entered in a really bad situation here, but oh well. I just kind of want to prevent Torkoal from getting off super easily. Pressure on them on. They say how that didn't kill. I don't know, it's a good question. This game might just come down to head smash accuracy. Sometimes it do be like that. Let's go. Let it rip. Let it rip. We're losing or dying off that. If I lose, it's equal karma for what we experienced earlier. I like it. I like it. Let's get it. Come on. Head smash this man. Head smash this man's. We got this. Come on. Come on, Arcanine. I'm throwing the timer on. They took it. They took it off. They took it off. I'm gonna have a hard turn later on. I'm gonna take it off. It's flying in and off here. They say, "Oh yeah, I'm pretty screwed." Yeah, I mean, I do think this is such a tough thing when you're in a mirror matchup and you're in a disadvantage, because it's like if you're playing Smash Bros and your main is Fox and your friend comes over and their main is not Fox and they click Fox and they beat you. There's no worse feeling in the world. Oh come, that might be a worse feeling in the world. And Charizard's this live. I know it happened to us. The opposite happened to us earlier, but this live, it takes a toll on you. Okay. We really got to hope Moltres wins this 1v1. We got to be impeccable with Cinderace versus Blacephalon. Okay, we win the not speed tie. Actually, we were always faster. That invites in Victini. Nothing for the Bolt Strike. We'll live one Bolt Strike. Oh, weird. Okay. Amazing. Oh, really weird. Psychic. You gotta be V-Create, right? Anyways. That sucks. That was gonna be an important mon. Here's Blacephalon. I don't think Volcarona can take 2, honestly. It's an offensive set. Incinerate is not gonna be able to revenge kill it either. So we have to sack this guy. And, oh, there's no way Volcar's gonna win this 1v1. You know, we had the one in the matchup. And had Smash missed. Is there anyone that can crit and perhaps kill? No. Maybe a Powerball Cinderace. I think we really need Moltres. Okay, so we need a Powerball crit. Let's get it. Fair. You know what? I respect it. Game recognized game. I think we're gonna see a yawn here, so we're gonna Moltres and U-turn. Correct. Rocks. Yeah. I see your games. Another yawn. Tempting to stay in this time. Say no Libero. But it was Libero. Sun's over. It's not. Oh, he probably isn't banned in this tier. That's whack. We'd have some items are, but some others aren't. Tailwind. Are you gonna yawn? Fine. Actually, it would suck if you yawn here, to be fair. Yeah, you know, good on you. That was a good play. Super annoying. I mean, this is my play. I just don't want anyone to fall asleep, and you have a limited amount of PP. Thinks he's so funny. This guy thinks he's so funny. It's hilarious. Everyone laugh it up. Laugh it. Oh. Laugh it up. Yuck it up for this guy. 2 left. I've earned this potato. Which is weird because, like, why is a potato a complex carbohydrate? It seems pretty straightforward. You just put a seed in the ground, pick it up, you eat it. It's delicious. What's a simple carb? Nutrition with Nathan. Like a banana? Yeah, okay. So if I'm trying to be as optimal of an ultimate frisbee player as possible, I pack these in. Oh, these are like, okay, it's kind of like grainy. That makes sense. I thought I heard that rice was a complex carb, but it's not. That also makes sense because rice to me is as simple as it gets. Sugary shit. Right on. So banana an hour before would be ideal. We got him. Now we're gonna lose. Hoping we bait a EQ in this play. Moltres is a little bit low, but this whole game is contingent on, like, if Moltres can somehow win this 1v1. Don't ask me how. Yeah, it's G Dragon Dance. There's actually nothing we can do. I shouldn't have played it out as long as I did, honestly. Well, that was one of the more annoying games I've played in my life. For sure. Last one here. You know, I just want a good one. I don't want where I'm like steamrolling grass. Don't want one where one person or the other misses 2 head smashes and the game's over. I want like a good, give me like a mono dark. Give me a mono ghost. Give me a mono water where against the odds I can come back and win it all. But don't give me mono water if I'm going to lose. Is that so much to ask for? Give me mono steel versus that guy who's probably in the comments below and seems super nice, but is actually secretly a piece of shit because he used 2 Scarfers on months I didn't expect. And you could have told me beforehand. And there's been no punctuation in this long speech so far. I don't know how to finish it. The energy's gotten beyond me. And we get Mono Poison, who is actually what I was looking for. So this should be interesting. An offensive Mono Poison, maybe a balance depending on how you can discuss these two. What is up to Iron Monk? We are gonna go with a I actually like Volcania's Elite a lot. But it's important mon. I mean, there's not really too many water mons. I like it as a lead. We get Beedrill. I'll take it. Beedrill's not too important for them. Maybe they just want to like go at it right away. We've got enough HP investment they shouldn't be able to outco us as far as I know. Kind of a head calc. They U-turn, fine by me. Into Toxapex, so I don't hate the matchup for. We get a Alolan Muck, Assault Vest. Mulch if that's the case. Poison Jab, Poison. That was bound to happen. Actually, the fact that we exchanged with a burn is lovely in my eyes. I could have gotten a Heat Ran, I guess, but I don't like the risking that. We'll see a knockoff next. Who do I want to be knocked off? Potentially, you know, a very, very solid chance of getting poisoned. Let's do Heat Ran. I don't even think Drain Punch kills me as long as you're burned. X comes out. I feel like I beat you 1v1. Don't want to taunt so you can't go for some sort of spikes. I'll just do Volcanium. I'll do Volcanium. Whatever. We're doing it. Crobat makes an appearance. I will go for the Steam Eruption here. If we get at least 50%, that'd be pretty nice. Nice. I'm going to go for Earth Power, which covers a Toxapex swap in, and it covers them roosting. Earth Power, of course, great in this matchup in general. We do get the Pex. 55%. And the Spadef drop. Fantastic. Bit of a question on if they go to Crobat here. I'm going to Earth Power. Nice. Very nice. Look at you go, Volcanion. Look at you go with your 75% evasion. Just because you have low evasion doesn't mean you're not as good as every other one of these Pokemon. Don't let them tell you otherwise, Volcanion. You are valuable. Nidoking's also valuable. It's a very scary mon. I think we want Volcanion for sure. I think we want Heat Ran. Do we want Heat Ran, actually? This is also a candidate to be a Scarfer too, it's worth noting. I doubt it as long as they've got these absolute speedsters, but should be Life Orb, you never know. Moltres I want to keep around for Sneasler for sure. Even for Beedrill, that'd be nice. Volcarona is looking very enticing with Muckalola down. Heatran again, should lose to you, I don't care about that matchup too much. Obviously, this is Nidoking. And Toxapex is not my number one answer for dealing with that. Cinderace, I mean, pretty good, especially with the Scarf. Same was for Arcanine. So I guess it's Heatran, you're the odd man out. We'd like to get Rocks up again is the only thing, but fine by me. There's a chance your Scarf, that was a pretty weak Thunderbolt. I doubt it, we're gonna go for the Stealth Rocks right here. If we get Crobat, then I'll go for the Magma Storm kill. Honestly, if we get Crobat, I'm just gonna keep mashing Stealth Rock. I forgot that I have Balls of Steel. It is Scarf, that's hilarious. I'm gonna keep Rocks up, honestly. That's fine by me. Oh, they caught me out. Then they can U-turn. Oh, they super caught me out. Super rough. You know what? I looked at you all in the eyes. I said one thing, and then I went back on my morals. Like, I don't care about Heatran here. They think they're in a mind game with me, but meanwhile, I'm just like, I am not playing the game in the first place. That is fine. That's actually excellent, getting that mon out of the way. Super scary. You are gonna try to kill me. You can't kill me with Fell Stinger, which is really nice. Yeah, that's fine. Just U-turn, whatever. There's a world where I win with Tailwind, honestly. X is at like a functional. Oh, greedy U-turn, I'm afraid, but that's nice. Having so many flame bodies in our team has really paid off. Rocky Helmet, nice on them. Can I kill with Psychic? Probably not. So I'll go for this. Drop a one of these. Should beat you pretty cleanly 1v1. They sack the Beedrill, who just dies to the burn. Fair enough, it was already pretty useless to begin with. You get a Brave Bird, me friend? In this economy, Brave Bird? We've been at the Brave Bird spot. It is not what it's cracked up to be. Let's go to Arcanine, honestly. I think you probably Roost. I don't know if I want to get into this Flamethrower fight with you. They defog. I don't think it really matters at this point. Redeem yourself, Arcanine. Redeem yourself. Get honor. Justice. Head smashes. I feel like... my first thing was, how hard is it to smash your head into an opponent? I've never done it. It would probably be really hard. If I'm sprinting at my opponent, noggin first, I think I probably would admit. I can't see them. I'm looking at the freaking ground as I'm charging. I'm Naruto running at them, essentially. Like, you know, they never talked about that. Freaking... What if this was just a massive weapon by the ninjas and they're just sprinting at them head first with their enormous speed? I think that would have won Rock Lee that fight versus Gaara, man. Moltres, are you going to set up on me? Sure are. I'll go for a Tailwind. Should I survive this? Which I don't think I will. There's a chance we burn. Now who's the statuser? You are still the statuser. You still have an air balloon. Can I kill? There's a chance I can kill with Cinderace. Let's go for it. Then afterwards I can kill with E-Speed. You could go to Pex right now, to be fair. But then you can never swap out of Pex against anyone else, because all I have is offense on my team. All I do is offense, 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 no matter what. What? As the famous DJ Khaled once said. GG to them. That was a fun one. That was a fun live. Man, it's already that on a timer. I used to try to keep it under half an hour. I don't know. I just really have lost my way. I know some of you guys appreciate that, but I feel like my ideal thing for Nathan is like I sit down with my big robust thing of potatoes, like the working farmer boy that I am, with my Irish skin. You know, I'm trying to make up for all these potatoes I've lost over the years. If I sit down with my potatoes, I just want to throw on like a 25-minute video that someone can watch with their meal. That's like the ideal YouTube content to me, and that's the ideal that I wish to fulfill. And 45 minutes is too long for that. So I don't know. I realize you guys like it, but I'm about to shorten these down a little bit. I'm having too much fun. I start rambling. I'm like that game does not fit my standards. I run it back because you had a scarfer and that's not allowed. Shit like that. And now I'm rambling again. This is how it happens. You get a monologuing. That's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.